Hello and welcome. So we are going to start from front-end web development, and in our very first lesson we are going to set up our work environment. So we are going to be working with a code editor called Visual Studio Code. There are quite a number of other visual code editors like Atom, and there are so many other code editors that are out there, but I prefer making use of Visual Studio Code because of the opportunity to install some plugins. So for you to install Visual Studio Code, you go over to the internet, you connect your computer to the internet. Okay, I'm connected. So you open your browser and you search on Google. You search for Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here is the website code.visualstudio.com. Click on it. Okay, it's coming up. So as it's opening, I want to explain what a code editor is. So a code editor is like an environment where you write your code. Visual Studio Code is capable to process different codes, like you can see here Python, C++, so many codes you can write with Visual Studio Code: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. So there are quite a lot of codes that you can write with VS Code. So when you are here on the website, you click on download. So make sure you choose Windows, the version of Windows you are using. It will automatically detect it for you. So you can click on download. Either you click here or here. Okay, it will download it for you, and once the download is complete, you go ahead and install it. Alright, so because I've already installed it, let me close Visual Studio Code for now. So when you open Visual Studio Code, what will happen is that you create a folder. Alright, you create a folder for your project. You can create a folder and call it HTML. Alright, then you come to your Visual Studio Code and click File, Open Folder. So you go to desktop where you have your folder, you select it. So you can see that I'm inside the folder called HTML. Alright, so I'm inside the folder called HTML. So we'll be starting from HTML, then CSS, and JavaScript. So, but there are two plugins that I want to install to make my work easier. So when you click on these extensions, when you click on this extension, when you bring your mouse over this, it will show you extension, or you press Ctrl+Shift+X. So when you click on extension, you will search for this extension or plugin called Prettier. Alright, so this Prettier helps you to format your code, to make your code organized. So it's installing Prettier. When you click on it, it will start installing it. Alright, so you wait for it to finish installing. So the Prettier plugin is installed. Then the second plugin I would like to install is called Live Server. Alright, so I'm going to install this Live Server. So I'm going to make use of these two plugins while working with front end. Alright, so you wait for it to complete installing, and once it's done installing, then we are good to go. Alright, so that's that for this first lesson, setting up our work environment. Okay, you can go back to explore. Alright, so from our next lesson we can then start creating our pages and then writing our HTML codes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.